And if I unmute myself, probably people can't will hear me. Welcome. Hi, hi, hi. Happy New Year. Happy 2023. I hope this first 4 days have been kind and good to you guys. I hope you can hear me well and see me well, and hopefully, I won't, knock on wood, I will lose connection because it's been very gloomy and rainy, and it's kind of like thundering in right now. So that's what we're dealing. Thank you for coming here and for coming to watch how I did my 2022 and kind of like share my word for 2023 and my goals, which I've been teasing for forever. Uh, so I probably people here know me. I mean, if you're here, you might know me. But in case someone is watching and doesn't know who I am Esther Marina the Vampire. That's the name of my channel too. I am a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author. I'm also the author of Marina the Vampire, which is a serialized romance story. It is a paranormal romance about a vampire avenging the death of her soulmate. It is available through Kindle, Vella, Coffee, and Patreon. Usually, all those links are in the description. If they're not right now, they will be added later. So, without further ado, because I don't want to hold you guys too long, I will go ahead and share my screen and we will cringe together. Let me see. Yeah, we will cringe together as we watch my goals for 2022, which were apparently writing, Helpful Esther, and my personal goals, which I don't know how much I'd share about everything, but I haven't watched it. So let me play it a little bit. Let me know if you are able to hear it. If not, just let me know in the chat. I will be watching. Hello, my name is Esther Maria Dufour. Today we're going to talk about my 2022 year goal. So let me grab my sound is 2022 planner. It's similar to the other. It's the same size. I put the same kind of like typewriter sticker, and just instead of the gold sticker with the leaves, I put the black and white ones. Let me you guys can hear start. For 2022, I decided to keep not I didn't keep the same year word. I switched it a little bit. I still want my word to be something to signify that I'm moving forward, that all the steps that I take and all the decisions that I make is to move forward and closer to my goals and to my dreams. That actually did happen. Last year, I think it was action, or, and I think I put in parentheses just a phrase like you do it. This year, I decided to use the word motion because I want to always, even if it's just like saying I'm going to take a break to refill the well, it's still moving me towards my goals because I am refilling the well. I am, getting more ideas in my idea bank. I'm taking care of myself so I can keep moving towards my goals. Good, so that's why I decided to put motion. I think that fit better with um, with the vision that I want for this year.
Mm.
Now, as for the goals for this year, I decided I'm gonna turn it upside down because I put like a little note, and under it, that's where my goals are. I decided to be mindful of not stacking my goals. I know a lot of things can be done in a year, but I need to take care of myself. I need to like pay attention and help my mom when she needs. Um, and most likely, I'm gonna be having a full time job most of the year.
That was for a hot
So
second.
a lot of hours are me using them to work for another person for pay. Don't have all the time in the world. So yeah. So what I decided is I divided my goals for 2022 in three categories. One is writing. The second is helpful Esther, which is my um, side business for virtual assistant for authors and solo entrepreneurs. And I'm soon adding website building. Right now, I'm probably just going to focus on WordPress because I
Mm.
know that's kind of like the platform that you can do a lot with, but it can be very intimidating. So that's where I'm focusing it when web building wise. I was trying to find a word. We're gonna keep that. Um, and then the third category is personal. Let's start with the writing category. So I want to, at some point in 2022, start bring Stephania's book. I'm not putting a date. I know goals needs something kind of like out of your control. Um, but I know goals need to be measurable. I can measure if by the end of 2022 I did start it or not querying Estefania's book. But
Did
I'm
not
not gonna
happen at
put
all.
a specific date because I don't want to pressure myself um, in doing that, like by putting a date. So if I start querying Estefania's book on December 31st, 2022,
No.
I'm going to count that as done. If it takes me an entire year to get the book in a shape that I feel comfortable and confident reading, then it will take whatever time it takes. If it takes less, great. If it takes more, then we will move it to the next year. Um,
So totally did not do that. I did not forget that that was a goal, but I think probably halfway through the year I realized I was not gonna be able to do that. So I kind of like shifted my goals towards the later half of the year. Um, I do still want to finish working on Estefania's book in Korean. That that is, I believe that authors do have many uh, book of the heart kind of books. Stephanie is one of those. So I am working on it. It's just a very slow work. Uh, I it is the type of book that I need a lot of outside output and comments because It is about Estefania is a Puerto Rican teenager who is a K-pop fan. And sometimes I either over explain things or under explain things. So a lot of the times I write a couple of chapters and give it to a couple of my critique partners who have different levels of knowledge about the K-pop world. So I let them guide me when I'm over explaining or when I'm under explaining, and I'm going through that feedback and like editing out or adding scenes to explain things. That's why it's taking a lot longer. Um, so yeah, because definitely don't have a good scope of what people know and don't know about like the K-pop world. So that's a project that I do depend a lot on people reading every so often. Like I think I usually send them like 5 to 6 chapters, and then they give me the feedback, and then I work through it, and then I write the next couple of chapters, and they go back and forth. Because again, I don't have a scope about that. Um, so definitely, that writing goal did not happen. I think I did change it to start my hybrid publishing like career towards kind of like that was the what I settled on the later half of the year, and I definitely did that with my Kindle Vella. So that the one the goal that we started for 2022 did not happen, but I reassessed halfway through it and I did achieve that one.
But yeah, that is that
Let's
is
keep
the
watching.
main writing goal. Um, I have as a second goal, but this is not like a have to. The other goal for the writing category is I hope to get a book ready for self publish. Doesn't mean that I will self publish this year. I just want to have a book ready for that.
I don't have a book ready, but I did started publishing again through Kindle Vella. Started publishing my Marina Vampire.
Those are the only two goals writing
Only,
wise. Just
only.
get myself starting Brain Estefania's book and get a book ready for self publication. You are not interested in knowing anything about Helpful Esther or my personal goals, you can just let me know what your writing goals are. Don't forget to hit the like, and if you like like writing blogs and writing related videos, subscribe to my channel. But if you are a little noisy like me and you want to know what are the goals for the other categories, just stay tuned. Helpful Esther. Again,
Ooh.
I have two goals. I
Oh.
just want to finish all of the courses that I have paid for to learn website building through WordPress. I
Did not
specifically,
happen.
the courses that I bought, I already started one, are specifically to learn how to build a website through WordPress. Um, I'm not going to say I will eventually learn how to build a website from scratch. I don't know if I have that in me, but I have interest in WordPress. And this is kind of like a selfish, but I can offer it to help other people kind of skill. So I am not putting like offer the service this year or anything like that. I just want to learn it and learn how to do it well. Um, so yeah, that's the goal. Finish all the website building courses. Um, And the second goal is to grow the helpful S through social media that will bring clients on its own. I already have specific services that I'm offering since last year, and I just want to have my social media able to showcase my skill set, and that way clients will reach out, then we can talk and hopefully collaborate and work together. Um,
So before I keep saying nonsense, sadly, I did not do much with Helpful Esther. I definitely did not finish the two courses for website building through WordPress. Eventually, I'm gonna retake them because I do want to switch my website to WordPress. Um, but I rather not have that on my goals and just do it whenever I can or when I have to do it so I can switch my website. And then I sort of grown my Instagram with Helpful Esther. I started like the new account and it it gained followers. It's not a lot of followers, but it gained followers on its own while I post things. But I neglected posting on that account and kind of like sharing tips and tricks for people. And because I did not do that, that obviously did not bring any interest for the services that I offer. If you watch my quarter four, I don't know. I don't think it's quarter four. I think it's gonna be the video for Friday that I show clips while I was like planning and kind of like setting up, doing my review for the year and setting up this planner. Um, I did share a little bit of kind of like a small rant about Helpful Esther, about not really knowing what to do with it. Because honestly, with writing, revising, or editing a book to eventually query, writing Marina the Vampire and working on my holiday romance that I'm hoping to publish this year, I find myself with not a lot of time to dedicate to Helpful Esther. And I don't enjoy half-assing things, especially if there are things for other people. I don't enjoy that. So at this moment, Helpful Esther is pretty much in the air. So I that's a we shall see thing.
so yeah, those are the only two goals for Helpful Esther. Now, now I'm going to talk about my personal goals. And actually, this one has three kind of like things. The other two have two, mainly because they're kind of like big projects within those categories. Um, for personal, I went a little bit more specific. One of them is to strengthen my back. I work sitting down, and as a writer, I spend a lot of time sitting down too. And I'm getting a lot of back pain. So I'm hoping that.
So for that, I can say that I have taken step forwards to it. Like I do a couple of different stretches. I try to sit a lot better. The share that I have, which is I think the same one that it is on that video, it does have a curve back to like help me have a correct posture for my spine. And I bought before, I think, Camp July. Was it July? Or was it for NaNoWriMo? I did bought a standing desk, an electric standing desk. You sometimes may see me using it standing on lives, but most of the time I use them when I'm not live because I when I stand I move a lot. And it's just it can be very distracting seeing someone constantly doing this and like moving around because I'm standing. But when I'm writing on my own, I'm not on any like projected at any screen. I have it standing, so I it's not exactly what I envisioned for that goal, but it's getting me towards that.
The exercises that I decide to do, I'm gonna focus then more to strengthen my back. Like I'm not thinking, oh, I want to lose this amount of weight or this and that. No, I just want to focus on strengthening my back so my back pain is less than it is right now. Just to give you an idea, I have a very uncomfortable chair. Um, I haven't been, I haven't taken the time to find a
So,
more comfortable and buy a new
so the one
chair.
that I have now is the new
Um,
one. It's not the one
and
that I was
I've
sitting
just
there.
been recording for less than 15 minutes and my back is killing me already. So I need to strengthen this puppy like immediately. Um, my second my second post personal goal is to make time to do the things that I love. Just
Nice.
to
Yeah.
kind of like an idea, things that I love reading, books and fan fiction, and just more interactive media. Just do things that I love. Watch movies, series, spend time with my friends, go to a bookstore with my mask on, social distancing, all that. Always taking care of myself and my family. Um, if that specific day I want to write, but I don't want to work on Stephania's book or whatever book I decide I want to. That's the one that I'm gonna get ready for self publication. I maybe I just want to work on a fan fiction, short fiction, a flash fiction. Work on that. It's just do things that I genuinely enjoy and love. Like to not restrict myself. I restrict myself last year a lot and it did nothing good for me. So
That I actually did. I did not read a lot. That is something that I'm working towards. But I read what I wanted to read. I It seems like 2022 was the year of watching a lot of things. Mostly watching a lot of Asian dramas. And finally finding BLs, boy love stories, like dramas that I was interested, and they are not hugely problematic. So it's been like a heavy year of watching things, like movies and series, and I read a little bit, both books and fan fiction. And I did wrote almost whatever I wanted. The only times that I sort of restricted myself was when it comes to Marina, because that all of that has deadlines, and I'm trying to keep my deadlines.
not restricting myself from things that I love. As long as I'm not procrastinating, um, then I'll be good.
Which it happens. I'm
And then
human.
the third personal goal, right now in the season of life that I'm in, and hopefully the job that I have turns into a um, permanent one. I did put keep a full time job for peace of mind,
Hmm.
which for me means have some stream income that is there to pay the bills. That
So after that, I'm just like talking about all of that. That did not happen. Actually, having a full time job with um, the care that my mom needs, the attention that my mom needs, it doesn't really mesh well. Because I would often worry about if she fell down, did she took her meds? Because a lot of the times, at the time that I would leave to work, my mom was still asleep. And she tends to forget a lot of things. So if I'm not constantly asking, do you took your meds? Do you did this? Do you did that? She won't do them. Um, so having a full time job, like taking pretty much 9 to 10 hours out of my day outside of my home, it actually brought me a lot more stress than peace of mind. Yes, the pay was good. I was happy with how my bank account looked like, but it did nothing to ease my stress. So I now switched to work part time. So I try to at least all of my bills or my necessity bills cover with the part time, and then anything I have coming in with like coffee, Patreon, Vela. If I happen to book any clients for diversity read or anything like that, those will be like money like that goes into saving or like pocket money, things like that. So yeah, that did not happen because it did not really bring me peace of mind. I enjoy looking at my bank account, but it did nothing for me, honestly. Um, Now, as for the, the let me now as for what I've been teasing for the longest time that I feel. And again, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. I would enjoy having you in my community. That will be awesome. Uh, Now for the word of 2023 and my goals for 2023. Let me share a little something here. So yeah, as for my word of the year and my 2023 goals, let me hide this. So the word of the year is ambition. I thank God to 2022 and my motion word of the year for 2022. I got myself into this kind of like momentum of keep like working things towards my ideal life and my ideal career. I think now is time to level up and step it up a little bit. So that's why I choose ambition. I want, yeah, I want to have the ambition of doing all the things that I want to do for 2023. I want to go for it. Whether I fail or not, I want to aim for the stars. I want to stop second guessing myself because I know things, and what I don't know, I can learn it. That shouldn't be something I should uh, be fearful about. So yeah, that's the aim for 2023 ambition. We are gonna get things done. I do have a publishing plan for 2023, and we are ambitiously going for it. As for my goals, again, what did I do here? Oh, now I know. Uh, let's go. For my 2023 goals, again, I do divide them on three categories: my writing, personal, and now I do business and community together, because in the era of the internet, whether you are a store or you are a kind of like a singular brand, community is what really gonna help you grow your business. Obviously, you do have to have a great product and all that, but if you don't have people who um, are interested in you and what you offer in your product, there's not gonna be any business. So I have them hand in hand, because that's how I kind of like think about it. So for my writing, and you'll see some amounts, some percentage, and some X's, because I don't want to share. Like I do have a specific amount of like money for like the writing and the business, but I don't want to share those. I want to keep those to myself. So for writing, I do have to write and publish in order to increase my income to X amount monthly, and that's gonna be between my Kindle Vella, my obviously that adds like coffee and Patreon. Um, that eventually, when I start publishing my holiday romance, I will take that into consideration for the amount. So there's that. For my personal, I have to further my language growth of Korean and English by 50% by the end of the year. Um, I have like specific books that I have for my Korean learning. So the 50% is going to be between knowing how far along I was on this book. And actually, I do watch a lot of Korean media, like a lot of like movies, dramas, TV shows. So if I can understand 50% of what they're saying without subtitles, that will be a good thing. For English, that's gonna be mostly grammar. Me and verb tenses do have a fight for the longest time. I feel like it's my entire life, and I want to try to conquer some of that. Hopefully, it will happen. We shall see. And then for my business and my community, I want to grow an engaged community through all of my social media and my newsletter. Yes, I'm gonna actually start the newsletter. And it's actually on my Kanban board, so it's gonna get done. Um, and also, I want to create a passive income of X amount of money on a quarterly basis, because this is going to depend a lot on how I'm going to end up marketing my diversity read offerings, and what I ended up doing with um, Helpful Esther, because right now my writing at this moment it's not completely passive. I'm still writing it, so it's not a book that has been done and is already out. But it eventually, the income that I get on stories that are done will start migrating to that passive income business side of thing. Um, so yeah, that those are my 2023 goals, and that's the word of the year, ambition. I am going for it, and I will stop second guessing myself. If you find me second guessing myself, tell me off. Let me know that I should stop doing that. I hope this was mildly interesting. I enjoy doing this kind of like goal videos because sometimes when I look back, I'm like, I forgot about that. I forgot to put that there. So, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, Sadly, yes. I mean, I can go over it again very quickly, but yes, it is already the tail end of the stream. It's a very, very short stream. We went over my 2022 goals, um, which I will say 45% of it got done. And then I just share my 2023 word, which is again for anyone who has not heard of it. It's ambition. So my 2023 goal is ambition. I'm gonna uh, be ambitious this year, and for the goals for my writing, I have kind of like a amount of money that I want to get monthly out of writing and publishing. For my personal, it's related to language learning, which is Korean and English. And then for my business and my community goal is like grow the engagement throughout my social media and my newsletter, which is gonna start happening quite soon. So head over to my website, which is esthermariandujar.com, and sign up for my newsletter. Um, if I remember correctly, the newsletter is gonna release on let me the fourth Tuesday of each month. So stay tuned. And there is a kind of like a goal for a passive income amount on a quarterly basis. So that's kind of like the summary. Uh, Thank you everyone for coming and watching with me that 2022 video, which was a little cringy and quite funny to watch because I was like, that did not happen. I did put that there. It was I enjoy watching myself apparently not stack many goals. Who am I? I apparently do enjoy to lying myself a few times. So yeah, before I keep rambling and before my dog starts asking me to open the door for her, I will leave you guys. Thank you for stopping by again. Uh, Hit the like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of videos. If you enjoy writing blogs, 10K days, this is kind of like the channel for you. Also on Friday, January the 6th at 11 Eastern time, because it's going to be noon my time. The goals for the first quarter of 2023. Oh my God, I almost said 2022. No. Quarter one goals for 2023 will be out, will be premiering. So if you want to know what are my goals for the next 3 months, that video is going to come out on Friday. And soon you will guys see another video premiering on Monday. And that one is going to be slightly controversial, but it is kind of like a reading challenge for myself. No one has to do it with me. Um, it's just something that I had to get out of my way and be done with it. And I just want to um, vlog the experience. So keep your eyes peeled for those videos. And that's it. Also, if you are looking into writing productivity streams tonight, Wednesday, author JC Carpenter, which you have seen on the chat, is doing her productivity streams. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So go to her channel, go write with us friends. I may or may not be on screen. I don't know. I decide those things like 15 to 10 minutes before it happens. But if you are looking to start putting those words down and get some work done, check out her channel, subscribe. She has great content and is more consistent than I am. So there's that. I shall start waving and end the broadcast. Thank you for coming, friends. I hope you guys have a great afternoon and evening and keep enjoying 2023. Bye bye.